Today I'm going to be reviewing DC's Rebirth Superman Deluxe Edition Book 1. And I wanted to review the first 13 issues along with the Superman Rebirth one-shot. Now, those who don't know, Peter Tomasi is the writer. Patrick Gleason and Doug Mahanic, I do believe, are the artists. And so is George Jimenez. And Trevor Scott. So they definitely had Christian Alame. So they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different artists across this whole thing, and he kept it really, really consistent. There was 1 or 2 issues that were kind of, the art wasn't the greatest, and I felt they were lacking a little bit. The coloring was fantastic. The lettering, once again, was fantastic. That was done by Rob Leigh, and then, of course, Patrick Gleason, Mick Gray, and John Cleese did some of the covers. And overall, I would give this book almost literally, and I'll be honest with you, a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Like I said, besides those a couple issues that were lacking in the artwork, the story made up for that lack of art. And, it is going to be apparent because you are dealing with 10 different artists across 14 different issues. So, and they're all going to be doing different things. Some might be doing line art, some might be doing digital art and stuff like that. So you're going to have slight differences and variations. But the story was so engaging that it did not take away from where that art was a problem. And that's a great thing, because you need to have a balance of art and you need to have a balance of story. And that's what was so great about this. Now, for those who don't know, I'm going to kind of give you a little overview of where Superman is, who this is. So, at the end of the New 52 universe, the original Superman in the 52 universe dies. His powers are split up with the 52 universe Lois and the 52 universe Lana. And so, and of course, that 52 universe Lois dies. Now, this is the original Superman. This is the original Lois Lane from the original comics. The new character is Jonathan that they have introduced. Now, Jonathan is actually Lois and Clark's son. And the dynamic that was in this whole entire run was unbelievable. Lois is trying to protect their human identities from being made aware of who they are. They've taken on different identities. They're not the Clarks. I do believe they're the Smiths in this. The Kents. They're not the Kents. They are the Smiths. And so Clark is doing everything he can to hide himself from a lot of stuff. And, of course, there is a couple of issues where he has to engage with and come forward and help the Justice League out now that the original Superman is dead. And there is some disagreements between him and Batman. For all intents and purposes, I mean, there is that dynamic and stuff like that. There is issues dealing with the Eradicator came back. In the first arc of the story, you deal with, the Eradicator being reborn because he's now detected the signature of Jonathan, which I'm kind of not sure, they didn't explain to you why he didn't detect him before, because Jonathan's apparently been around. They've been in this from Convergence and the multiverse and everything like that. They've been in this new Earth, the New 52 Earth and stuff. So, anyhow, you're dealing with, there are things that you're also dealing with. You're dealing with Lois as a mother, trying to protect Jonathan in everything she can. Then you have Clark as a dad trying to adjust having a superpowered son, and Jonathan's trying to adjust of having superpowers. And it's freaking them out, but they're trying to adjust and they're trying to work. Jonathan is for all intents and purposes, one of the great things about this is he's written as a normal boy. Clark is written as a normal father. Lois is written as a normal mother, and it's fantastic. For me, I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it because one of the big things is when I was younger, I didn't want kids. I was having a hard time relating to kids until the birth of my niece 9 years ago. And, as watching her grow up and interacting with her and help raising her, I have, I've decided, I want children on my own. And so having that desire now and reading this book really, really, really connects to me. And it is a wonderful story on every level. So now, in terms of the comic itself, that's the story-wise, and I highly recommend you guys go out and grab it. It was $34.99, and if you did listen to my Batman Under the Red Hood review, you know I complained about the cost on that comic. And the fact that it wasn't hardback, that was a $40 comic, and it was soft cover. And one of my biggest issues with soft covers is I don't feel they hold up as well as hardbacks do. Now, I'm not a big fan of slipcase on hardback, but, it's okay. I deal with it. But I like hardbacks because they're easier to store, they last longer, less chances of wrinkling the pages. But so for this, it was $34.99, and for 14 issues, that is a unbelievable price. Highly recommend grabbing it. If you can. If you can't get it at your local comic book shop, definitely if you're at a convention, grab it. If they have it on sale. But I feel it's worth the $35. I will be picking up the other issues as they come out on the arc, because I do believe they should be releasing book 2 here soon. And then there are some other, comics that, around the same price. I will be also grabbing and picking up Grayson, done by Tim Seeley. That is the entire run in hardback at $100. So I'll be grabbing that here soon. And I will also be coming to you for a review on Ghost in a Shell, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys. Well, this was just just another short review for you. Let me know what you think if you've read the issues. Let me know if you feel that that you thought the issues were great, that you like this new run of Superman. It feels different to me. It feels natural. It feels good. Once again, 10 out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great one, guys.